Welcome to ProBeta's quick video tutorials. In this video, we'll be discussing work programs. The objective of this work program is to set forth the procedures necessary to complete an efficient and effective audit. It consists of a detailed plan of the work that must be performed, encourages a thorough understanding of the section being audited, and includes the steps required to achieve the audit objectives. The work program also furnishes evidence that the work was adequately planned and provides a record that can be reviewed and approved by management before performing the work, thereby contributing to assignment supervision and aiding the reviewer in reviewing the audit. Lastly, the work program provides assurance that all appropriate risk areas have received adequate consideration and that important aspects of the audit have not been omitted, while bringing order and coherence to the audit. This document can be found within each numbered folder within the Lead Sheets and Work Programs folder in your Caseware document library. This document reflects decisions made in your planning section of the engagement. It will not necessarily contain all these tabs, as they are enabled or disabled in other documents during the planning of the engagement. Your document can contain a combination of all or some of the following tabs. Risk assessment and lead schedules. This section, or parts thereof, can be shown or hidden in the probe firm settings. Significant risk responses. Tests of control. These two tabs will only show if audit procedures were designed by you in Document 1220, Audit Plan and Strategy. Required procedures. This tab will always show and cannot be disabled. Extended analytical procedures. Extended tests of detail. And substantive sampling. Note that you can enable or disable each of these three tabs in Document 1220, Audit Plan and Strategy. And finally, the Conclusion tab. On the Risk Assessment and Lead Schedules tab, no input is required from you, as the information will automatically pull through from your planning documents. You'll notice a summary of the risk at financial statement level, the risk at assertion level, materiality, and the lead schedules. Some of these items may or may not display, depending on your selections made in the probe firm settings. On the Significant Risk Responses tab, in the first column, no input is required from you, as this is a description of the risk with the affected audit assertions in brackets recorded in Document 1160, Risk Assessment at Assertion Level. In the next column, the audit procedures designed by you in Document 1220, Audit Plan and Strategy, are listed. The default settings enable you to insert the findings and conclusion for each risk response under each procedure. Your response in the Results and Conclusion section will be carried forward to Document 020, Partner Sign-Off for the partner to conclude on. You may, however, disable the Results and Conclusion area in your probe firm settings. In the Exceptions column, you need to state whether you found any exceptions during testing by using the Yes/No drop-down box. If you select Yes, a comment box will appear under the procedure where you can document your findings. When exceptions are documented accurately, it will assist you in determining where more work may be needed or where documents may be outstanding. You'll then need to indicate who performed this procedure by clicking in the Performed By box. If you found no exceptions, the Performed By box will be signed off automatically. The final column is the Reference column. Here you can insert the reference, if necessary, to supporting documentation or other documents within your Caseware file. Before moving on to the next tab, you have to conclude on the assurance that you have obtained from the procedures performed. On the Tests of Control tab, in the Control column, you will notice a description of each control with the affected audit assertions in brackets recorded in Document 1160, Risk Assessment at Assertion Level. In the Test of Control column, the Test of Control procedure designed by you in Document 1160, Risk Assessment at Assertion Level, and Document 1220, Audit Plan and Strategy, is listed. You can then complete the exceptions, performed by, and reference column, as well as the assurance obtained as described previously. The columns of the next 4 tabs are identical. The assertions will enable you to evaluate if all appropriate risk areas have received adequate consideration, and will enable you to evaluate if more work is needed on a certain assertion. You can switch the assertion column off in your probe firm settings. In the Procedures column, you will be guided to look at different sources and documentation to obtain sufficient and appropriate audit evidence to substantiate that the financial statements are free from any material misstatements. Once again, you can complete the exceptions, performed by, and reference columns, as well as the assurance obtained, as described previously. You can insert comments after procedures in the document. To do this, right-click on the procedure and then click on Insert Comment. The comment will be inserted underneath the procedure that you right-clicked on. To delete a comment, right-click on the comment and then click on Delete Comment. To delete a row, right-click on a row you have inserted and click on Delete Row. You can only delete rows that you or another user have inserted and will not be able to delete any pre-programmed ProbeMMX content. The Delete Row option will hide if there is any text in the row that you are trying to delete. The cell must be cleared before its row can be deleted. If the Delete Row item is disabled, it means that you are on a lower case view user level than set by the engagement partner in the probe firm settings. You can edit paragraphs by enabling editing. Right-click on the paragraph you want to edit and click on Editing Enabled. The paragraph will turn grey and you can then make the required changes. When you are done making changes, right-click on the paragraph again and deselect Editing Enabled. If the Editing Enabled selection is disabled, it means that you are on a lower case view user level than set by the engagement partner in the probe firm settings. Additional paragraphs can be inserted after any paragraph in the document. Simply right-click on the paragraph and then click on Insert Paragraph. A new dialog box will be displayed where you can choose the type of paragraph to be inserted, with a preview of the paragraph at the bottom of the dialog box. After you have selected the type of paragraphs to be inserted, click on OK. The paragraph will be inserted after the paragraph that you right-clicked on. If the Insert Paragraph procedure is disabled, it means that you are on a lower case view user level than set by the engagement partner in the probe firm settings. You can hide paragraphs and procedures in the document by right-clicking on the paragraph or procedure and then clicking on Hide this paragraph. If the Hide this paragraph selection is disabled, it means that you are on a lower case view user level than set by the engagement partner in the probe firm settings. For your convenience and easy reviewing, we have built in different views for this document. To access the views, you can click on View and then click on the relevant item you want to view. Default View will show you all the completed and uncompleted items that were not hidden or ignored. Ignored Procedures will show you all the procedures that were ignored or hidden. Uncompleted items will show all the procedures that are not completed. Exceptions will show all the procedures with exceptions in the document. The last section, where relevant, is the Assertions section. By selecting a specific assertion, the document will show you the procedures that relate to that specific assertion only. Our premium users will also have access to footnotes. In terms of footnotes, a table has been inserted at the bottom of the document with footnotes titled Instructions. These are specific considerations that need to be taken into account as per the relevant international standards on auditing, as well as the applicable international accounting standards. Instructions will also include appropriate laws and regulations. For easy reference, the relevant paragraphs have been quoted. This document also contains features from our add-on products that we offer. These products are the recognition and measurement add-ons for IFRS and IFRS for SMEs. The recognition and measurement components include more specific procedures in this document to assist you in ensuring compliance with the relevant financial reporting framework. The optional Probe MMX IFRS and IFRS for SMEs add-on modules were designed to assist you, the auditor, in ensuring that the recognition and measurement of each line item on the financial statements are recognized and measured in accordance with IFRS or IFRS for SMEs. These add-ons also cater for the ever-changing environment of these accounting frameworks by incorporating early adoption of changes in standards and reacting to future development requirements due to further changes within these standards. On the Conclusion tab, you have to conclude on various events and conditions by answering yes or no to the questions posed. A summary of all the assurance obtained from the different types of procedures will then be shown for you to conclude on the estimated audit risk remaining. Probe MMX will make an estimation of the estimated audit risk remaining. You can see this estimation by hovering over the estimated audit risk remaining for the relevant assertion, and if you agree with the estimation, you can double-click on the cell to accept the estimation. After you have estimated the audit risk remaining for all assertions, and the desired audit risk is equal to or lower than the estimated audit risk remaining, you can conclude that sufficient appropriate audit evidence was obtained for that specific audit assertion. If, after you have estimated the audit risk remaining for all assertions, and the desired audit risk is not equal to or lower than the estimated audit risk remaining, you cannot conclude that sufficient appropriate audit evidence was obtained for that specific audit assertion. You then have to decide whether the original audit plan needs to be revised or whether you should modify the audit opinion. To revise your audit plan, you have to answer yes to the question in the conclusion, a need to revise our audit plan. You can then revise your plan and enable more types of procedures to perform. You can also revise your initial risk of material misstatement, or ROMM, for the section Per Assertion by clicking on the up-down arrows. You can also revise your materiality from the materiality that was set in planning by answering yes to the question, a need to revise our overall or specific materiality assessment. Finally, conclude this document by ensuring that all procedures were performed and that all exceptions have been documented and resolved before signing it off. For more information, you can visit our website at www.probemmx.com. Email us at probsupport@probeta.co.za or call us on 010-595-QMMX today. Thank you for watching.